If you could say anything to black males going into higher ed, what would you say?
Well, actually, what I would say to black males going to higher ed, first off, is I really consider what type of institution that you want to go to. And so whether it's a PWI, whether it's HBCU, public versus private, Jesuits versus Catholic, whatever it is that you want to go to, figure out what it means to you in going to the institution, right? And so for me, I had to really figure out what it means to be a black male. So going to an HBCU really was a culture shock, but it's something that I needed to understand what my worth was as a black male. So that's why I chose HBCU. For other students, it could be they have a great understanding of that, but how do you survive in a society that's not built for you? And so I think a PWI experience might be the best fit. So like me coming here for graduate school was the best thing I could have ever done, because I've learned how to deal with students who don't look like me, but I still can understand. And so we have similar stories, we don't have similar genetic makeup, if that makes sense, right? Another thing that I would say is everybody deserves a right to education in whatever form it is, whether it's trade school, getting your associates, up to your doctorate. It's something that's deserving, but you have to understand that you are worth that opportunity. You're worth that chance. And so understanding what it means to get from point A to point B and being surrounded by people who support you. And not everybody who supports you has to look like you. And that's something that I had to struggle with. I thought that because since I was black, I needed people who were black to mentor me on how to be black. That's a lot of black happening, right? So I'm not getting any other perspectives on what the world is, how to deal with other students. And honestly, I didn't think I was gonna go into higher ed. And so learning now that I'm a professional who's gonna deal with students who don't look like me, but need my experiences. And so in order for me to relate, I've had to have similar experiences that adapt to them. And so another thing that I would push black males to do is do things that are outside of the normal black culture, right? So rap music is all good, it's great, it's wonderful, but attend, a soap, an opera. Attend an opera, right? Or go to a Juilliard's dance recital, right? Do a color run, all right? You don't see black people just talk about, I'm about to go do a 5K real quick. Like, that's not something we say within black culture, right? But we real quick, if somebody got in here and started running, we all take off, right? Because it's a cultural dynamic. And so understanding that once I can get outside of what my culture expects me to do, then I can learn how to fit into what society is made of, right? And the last thing I would say is enjoy those experiences, whether they're hard, whether they're easy, whether they're tough, whether they're momentous and you feel like you've got this big pat on the back, because that's what's going to get you to that next moment. And that's one thing that I had to understand, that at Central sometimes we get so frustrated with things like the financial aid office, university, college, because it just didn't work out the way we wanted to. But we don't celebrate the fact that things like homecoming, when it's really there in the moment, right? And so when I mentioned a couple of videos back, talk about that homecoming experience, looking back on it now, I wish I had taken it more, had taken it for granted so much. I looked at it as just a big party, but it's way deeper than that. It's people coming back to give like this spirit of, I love my institution and what it did for me, even 20 years from now. And so if you take those moments and lean on them for support, I think it's going to get you through point A to point B. So, I'll say.